Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope everybody had a great holiday. I did some traveling, so I was a little bit offline, guys, but I'm back. Studio is up and running, and we've got some fights coming up. As you can see on the screen, Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas 2 is coming up in just 2 weekends. I know, guys, 2 weeks seems like a long time. Geez, it's huge break in between these UFC fights this time. And man, I'm just like those memes, sad face going on, sitting around, twiddling my thumbs on a Saturday evening, trying to find something to do. Not really, but it is a hole to be filled here. Now we've had some good stuff happen previously that maybe wasn't quite UFC since they're out, but hey, we got to see Tyson Fury Usyk 2, and it played out exactly how I thought it was. It was going to go to decision. Usyk was going to get it, or Usyk was going to get the knockout. So hey, props to Usyk. Props to both those guys. Great fighters. Both made tremendous money. So hey, can't knock those guys for making as many millions as they did. They did the damn thing, made it look good. So that being said, um, we got more fights coming up. We got boxing coming up. We got a few things. So let's go ahead and jump into this Mackenzie Dern. What I like to do, guys, is if you're new to the channel, I like to take a look at the betting odds. We do have some extra money left over from 2024 going into this new year. Right now, as you can see on the screen, I'm thinking about placing a $12 bet on Mackenzie Dern, which would yield me a little bit over 33 bucks. So that's a pretty good bet. I'm not betting. I'm only betting half of what we've got sitting in the pot up there. Make me $33 that I could throw onto the next UFC card. That would work for me. I think that would work out tremendously because there are some great fights with UFC 311 coming up, and the more money we have to bet on those, the better. Now, again, we got a couple weeks until this fight shows up. January 11th is just around the corner, but it's going to go slow with no fight nights, no pay-per-views coming up. That being said, guys, again, I am just leaning towards Mackenzie Dern, even though I know it went to decision and Ribas got it on the last one. I think Mackenzie Dern's going to be a little bit more aware of that, try to go for the finish. I think she goes for a submission, guys. I'm saying submission, round 3. We're gonna and when the parlays come up, I'll throw a few dollars on the parlay. We just don't have the parlay bets coming up yet. Still, there were some good fights on the undercard. I think one of them that was catching my eye was the Chris Curtis one. I only wanted to touch on that one briefly. We're definitely not going to bet on anything more than the main fight on this fight night, especially it being the first one, trying to conserve some funds for the pay per view. But how do I see that Chris Curtis one? Like all his fights, he's going to headbutt this guy seemingly on accident. I think that's part of his strategy, but it's actually going to end up cutting the eye of his opponent. He's going to work on that eye, possible stoppage, or they're going to stop the fight and DQ Chris Curtis for continuous headbutts. So he's either going to lose by point deduction from too many headbutts, or he's going to open up the other guy with a headbutt and work on that cut. I know Chris Curtis says that's just not what he's going for. It just happens to turn out that way because of his fighting stance, low, lean forward. And when he charges in with head first, he's not really doing much bobbing and weaving, but he tends to collide that headbutt quite a bit. I think that's a cheap move. I think that's done on purpose. I think they train that. Just kind of like how we saw in the Amanda Serrano fight where she was taking those headbutts. So I think that one plays out similar. But back to the Mackenzie Dern one. Again, I think this goes to round 3. Round 1, round 2, going to be both back and forth, stand up, wiring out the other person. I think Dern's going to come in here, look for the back, take a rear naked choke. Round 3, around the 1.5, 2 minute mark, maybe 2.5, maybe halfway through that third round. I'm not expecting this one to go to decision. Dern's doesn't want that to happen again. Leave it in the ref's hands. We've seen a bunch of bad calls lately, so I think these ladies are going to try to finish this one. And I'm leaning towards Mackenzie Dern. To be official on it, I'll log in next week on Wednesday and I will give you guys the official click, boom, place to bet on one of these people. But right now it's early, leaning towards Mackenzie Dern. That can be changed. You can get in the comments right now when the video posts and let me know. Am I wrong? What do you think I'm wrong on? How much are you betting on the fights? Let me know all that kind of stuff. Let's argue about it in the comments, guys. If not, hey, that's what I'm leaning towards. Maybe you're following my lead here. I've actually called a lot of them pretty correctly moving forward. I could be completely wrong on this one though. Hey, how are we going to start the new year off? Starting it off with a bang and a win, or are we going to start it off with a loss? Either way, we'll still roll into the 311 card with 12 extra dollars or more if we win. And of course, we'll make it exciting with some bigger bets if we can carry over the money. So, guys, if you made it this far in this quick little video, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Help me grow this channel out. I want to do these live. Can't do them live yet. Still need another 25 people or so to join. And go ahead and hit the notification bell. Let you know when I drop more videos and shorts. And then go ahead and leave me comments. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Peace out.